Let's get started. Start with listening, and then learn new words and practice them in sentences.
Imagine walking into a new office or a social gathering where everyone is a stranger. It's a scenario that could make anyone's palms a little sweaty, isn't it? But fear not, because introductions or the art of presenting oneself are the bridge that connects us to new people and experiences. First impressions are crucial. They're like a snapshot that people will remember us by. It's not just about wearing a bright smile or having a firm handshake. It's also about how we communicate. The words we use, the tone of our voice, and our body language all play a critical role in shaping that snapshot. Now, let's dive into the basic phrases that can help us make a stellar first impression. Hello, my name is a simple yet powerful phrase. It's like opening a door and inviting someone into your world. It's the first step in sharing who you are and starting a conversation. To say this, you would simply fill in your name after the word is. For example, hello, my name is Jane. It's simple, right? This phrase instantly breaks the ice and makes the other person feel more comfortable. The second phrase to remember is, nice to meet you. This is a universally accepted way to acknowledge the other person and show respect. It's like saying, I acknowledge your presence and I'm glad to meet you. This phrase creates a warm and positive atmosphere that can set the tone for the rest of the conversation. These phrases are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to introductions, but they are fundamental. They are the first step in creating connections and building relationships. They allow us to share a part of ourselves and invite others to do the same. So the next time you find yourself in a room full of strangers, remember, you have the tools to break the ice and start a conversation. Hello, my name is, and nice to meet you, are your keys to open the door to new friendships and opportunities. Armed with these phrases, one can make a positive first impression. And remember, every stranger is a potential friend waiting to be discovered. After the initial greetings, it's time to share a bit more about oneself. Now, this is where the phrases, I am from, and I work as, come in handy. You see, these phrases are fundamental when it comes to sharing basic personal information. Let's start with, I am from. This phrase allows you to share your origins, your hometown, or the country you were born in. It's a great way to give people a sense of your background. For instance, you could say, I am from New York, or I am from Spain. Simple, isn't it? Next, we have I work as. This phrase is used to share what your job is or what you do for a living. For example, you could say I work as a teacher or I work as an engineer. This gives others a glimpse into your professional life. But remember, while it's important to share, it's equally important to be concise and honest. You see, conciseness is key when introducing oneself. It's like providing a snapshot of who you are, not the entire photo album. So stick to the basics. There's no need to go into intricate details about your job or your hometown. A simple and straightforward response is usually the best way to go. Honesty, on the other hand, builds trust. It's tempting to embellish facts or paint a grandiose picture of oneself, especially when meeting someone for the first time. But remember, honesty goes a long way. It creates a solid foundation for any relationship, be it personal or professional. In conclusion, I am from and I work as are simple yet effective phrases that allow you to share basic personal information. They give others a glimpse of who you are and what you do without delving too deep into your personal life. With these phrases, one can share personal information without oversharing. Sharing personal interests can help form connections with others. A simple phrase such as, I like, is a powerful tool to share your hobbies or interests. Let's delve deeper into this. When we express what we like, we reveal a part of who we are. It's like opening a window into our world, inviting others to take a peek. For example, if you have a passion for painting, you might say, I like to paint in my free time. Or, suppose you love reading books. You could say, I like reading mystery novels. But remember, it's not just about stating your likes. It's crucial to elaborate on them. Give a brief explanation or share a little story. So instead of just saying, I like painting, you could add, I like painting because it allows me to express my emotions in a way words can't. Now let's not forget one important aspect. While it's great to share your interests, it's equally important to show interest in the hobbies of others. This shows that you're not just engrossed in your own world, but are also keen to understand and appreciate the world of others. So if someone says, I like hiking, you might respond, that sounds interesting. What do you enjoy most about hiking? Being genuine in expressing your interests and in showing interest in others is key. Remember, it's not a competition of who has the cooler hobby. It's about sharing a part of yourself and understanding a part of someone else. In a nutshell, the phrase "I like" is a simple yet powerful way to share your interests. It's like a key that unlocks the door to meaningful connections. So don't be shy to express what you like. And remember to be curious about others' interests too. By expressing personal interests, one can find common ground with others. It's like building bridges, connecting you to others, and making conversations more engaging and enjoyable. So go ahead, share your interests and make those connections. Conversations are a two-way street. It's important to show interest in the other person as well. Now let's talk about how to do that. A natural way to show interest is by asking about the other person. Simple questions like, "What's your name?" or "Where are you from?" can be very effective. When you say, "What's your name?" you're asking for the person's name. It's a polite and direct way to learn who you are speaking with. Similarly, "Where are you from?" asks about the person's origin. Maybe they're from your city, or perhaps they hail from a different country. Remember, these questions are not just about getting information. They're also about showing that you care about the other person's story. Listen carefully to the responses. The way you react can say a lot about your respect and interest in the person you're speaking with. By asking about others, one can show respect and interest. The art of introduction is not just about talking, but also about listening and engaging with others. As we wrap up this journey, let's take a moment to revisit the key phrases and vocabulary that we've covered today. Remember, your name, where you're from, your profession, and your interests are all essential parts of your introduction. Use phrases like, "My name is," "I am from," "I work as," and "I like" to express yourself. Don't forget to ask about the other person too, with questions like, "What's your name?" or "Where are you from?" Practice these phrases frequently, weave them into your daily conversations, and soon they will become second nature. Confidence comes with familiarity. The more you use these phrases, the more fluent and confident you'll become in introducing yourself. And remember, every conversation is a chance to learn and grow. With these tools, you are ready to make a great first impression in any situation.
Let's learn new words and practice English at level A1. Name, the word by which a person is known or identified. Example, when introducing yourself, you can say, "Hi, my name is Sarah." Live, to reside in a particular place. Example, you can mention where you live by saying, "I live in New York." Work, to have a job or occupation. Example, you can share what you work as by saying, "I work as a teacher." Hobby, an activity you enjoy doing in your free time. Example, you might say, "My favorite hobby is reading books." Family, a group of people related to you, like parents, siblings, or children. Example, to talk about your family, you can say, "I have a small family with one brother and one sister."